Hey guys, Callum here and welcome back to the channel, and today we're continuing The Enemy of the World, Doctor Who Classic Reaction. I'm very looking forward to this. Last time we had the Doctor and Jamie and Victoria arrive in Australia in the year 2018, I think it was, or around that time, and they found out that someone called Salamander, a dictator who looks exactly like Patrick Troughton, is causing all these worldwide catastrophes and using them to his advantage to gain people's trust and become the leader of the world. It's a story that I was very much enjoying. Last episode I felt that it lacked a lot of Doctor, but I've still very much enjoyed it, and I'm actually really looking forward to this next episode. I think it should hopefully include more Doctor. Hopefully I find out more if Salamander is definitely the villain, but I do think he is. At this point I do think he is the villain, so this episode should confirm it, and I'm really interested to see where all these characters are going to go, because so far I'm really enjoying the story. So after this episode we'll be at the halfway point, so let's see if the story can hold up to its good opening 2 episodes. So let's see if it does that. What a great theme. What a great theme tune for a show. Doctor Who. Oh yeah, last episode Dennis is going to be put on trial, and his friend...
Hunt! Bruce, you're head of world security. I'll hold you personally responsible for this man Dennis.
Why? Don't you trust your own security?
Do I have to insist? My name carries some weight in the councils of the world.
Of course it does.
We must make
And
a
yeah,
report to the world
Jamie's now
authority.
got a job.
They won't
Good for
believe
him.
a word you tell them.
We shall see. Better.
Oh, he feels bad. He feels bad for doing all this. As he should, because he's in the wrong
I'll do what I
side.
can for you, but I don't want any trouble.
Don't worry. I am looking forward to facing Salamander in public court. I won't run away.
Comprehensive insurance, huh? It's nothing for you to worry about. Oh, my dear man.
I feel like
I've
it's
done nothing
everything
but
for him to
praise
worry
you ever
about,
since
really.
we first met.
It would damage me.
On the contrary, I'm doing you a good turn. I'm actually suppressing facts about you.
Lies, I tell you.
Lies.
He's very manipulative.
Who knows? But we wouldn't like to put him to the test, would we, huh?
So that's
What are you
poison he
doing
just gave
dressed
him,
like
or
this?
something like that, I think.
Leader's orders.
But as you're here, I've got some questions I want to ask you.
I've better things to do, thank you.
I want to know what Salamander and Giles Kent were discussing when I saw you last.
It's not for me to tell you that.
I'm concerned with Salamander's safety. Giles Kent is supposed to be his bitter enemy.
Look, if Salamander wishes you to know that, I dare say he'll tell you himself. You'll get no confidences out of me.
Bit of a risk that, saying, why are you here? And he'd be like, I wasn't there.
Waiting for this easier to guard in here.
You all right?
Yes, thank you.
Something to read, perhaps.
That would be a comfort, yes.
He's oddly
The
being
controller is
kind.
not to be treated as a convicted man before his trial. See, he has whatever he wants.
Oh.
What can I get for you?
Man is innocent until proven guilty, I guess.
Drink.
Very well. Give me a menu.
Now?
Yeah, now.
Soup?
Yes, I've got a job for you, all right. Pillow spuds. Yeah, now.
Yeah, pair of sportsy, yeah?
Is that the best you can do for her? The girl must learn.
Back at the kitchen. I'm going out for a walk.
I'm not into this part.
He doesn't like me. It isn't you. He's the same with everyone. Even Salamander. Listen to me. You must go away from here. Don't get caught up in Salamander's world.
Why? What do you mean? Sounds as if you don't like him.
Like him?
You despise him.
To
So they need to find out what that woman knows, because she wants Victoria to get out of there.
There's a new controller or not?
How did they not see him there?
Believe that Salamander could cause earthquakes, do you?
Maybe he can. Maybe he can cause these earthquakes. It's either that, or he has some sort of thing he can predict the future with, or something. But I'm thinking it's something that he is causing.
I'm certain Salamander's causing the earthquakes, Doctor, and I'm sure your friends Jamie and Victoria will tell you just how bad he really is.
It is of the Earth. It's a little difficult to accept. I'm
Not saying it's impossible, mind you.
So yeah, it is him
It's coming
causing
from the
these
research
earthquakes.
Station, Salamander's research station, eh?
That's what I believe, in spite of... Wait a minute. In spite of a number of reasons. He'd invented the sun store, a brilliant advance. He'd found a way of directing conserved energy to areas starved of sun. Security, quick! Here.
Oh, you better hide, Doctor.
I hope there's plenty of air in here. A memento of the old days.
Wow. What an arsehole.
It was just an accident.
He's a dick.
Now then, you won't be staying in this vicinity, will you?
You can't...
Wow. Yeah, they're all arseholes. Oh, don't open the bed because the doctor is in there.
Now, do you believe the sort of people we're up against?
Unpleasant, yes, destructive, but not necessarily evil.
Why won't you believe me?
It is too important, I must be sure.
I mean, they seem pretty evil, to be fair.
Pretty crockery this is. It's sad, really, isn't it? People spend all their time making nice things, and other people come along and break them.
That's what I'm trying to tell you about Salamander. He's trying to destroy the world!
Yeah, let's hope so. As soon as we get facts, the doctor will be right on it. I'm sure he will. So let's just hope there is actually facts. If not, then they're all bullshitting, and Salamander's actually just a bit of an arsehole.
Why are you running?
I have an urgent message for Leader Salamander.
Oh, I think I must have dropped off. Thank you.
You know, and she just ran off. Good old Dennis. It's very odd how they're all just sort of settling in.
What you doing?
Like he's having just a dinner.
Look, I want you to, well, cause a diversion.
What do you want me to do?
Well, anything. But do it at 11 o'clock precisely.
11 o'clock, right.
I see the second corridor on the right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Now we're a travel agency. I haven't met you before. What's wrong? It's bound to be something serious. Maybe they'll shoot me. I won't have to worry anymore.
Wow.
No, they wouldn't do that. The firing squad would miss me.
That's pretty
Are you
dark.
getting on with the food for Mr. Dennis?
All is ready.
This is your chance.
Do you like working for Salamander, Freya?
It must be wonderful traveling all over the world with him. I don't enjoy traveling. Well, this is good. That Griff's a genius.
Well, why travel then?
Sometimes we do what we have to do, not what we want to do.
You don't have to work for Salamander.
Don't I? Don't I? What do you know about it?
I'm sorry, I was just...
To you, Salamander is a god, isn't he? The savior of the world. That's why you work for him. You saved
No.
his life, didn't you? Don't you?
Who's going to control this zone now? Federin?
Feathering. Oh, what a good idea.
Be nice to me.
Oh, get Feathering in the job.
I will.
Alright, so they're going to make a diversion to get Dennis out of there, and this will probably be where...
Very good. Where's the salt?
What?
You forgot something.
Oh, no. Well,
Well, you run and get it. Huh?
yes. Yes.
Why did you take the salt? Oh, yeah, because the poison. He's about to poison him.
She was on the same bench.
Coincidence?
Oh, she wasn't in messenger's uniform then. She is now.
Yes, she certainly has.
Oh, they're getting some suspicions about Jamie and Victoria.
I want to know where she comes from.
A spoon.
Go on, just give him a knife and then cut the steak. Or you cut the steak.
It's a long time since I had my food cut up for me.
There must be some other way. I couldn't do it, Salamander.
Oh, he didn't do it.
I
Alright.
stood there with this man's life in my hands, and with this powder, I couldn't use it.
I gave you the chance to become something. Somebody. You failed to take it, huh?
There must be some other way.
He's gonna kill him
Another
now.
way.
I really did try.
Of course you did. Don't worry. Forget it, huh? I have an alternative. Your health. I hope you'll appreciate this one. One chance, my friend. I said one chance.
Some trouble in the kitchen's leader. The new man says he's seen someone in the kitchen garden.
Very well. Oh, I see to that, will you? Suicide, of course. Such a pity.
Suicide? That seems very easy to say. Oh, he just killed himself.
His arm to get... Who's bad, but you don't have to go that far.
Out to the car.
Sorry, Janos.
Ah, gonna have a. Oh no, they shot him.
Well, we all
That
seem
was
to
a
be
waste
here.
cut.
Except that
1 minute I see you with this lad McCrimmon, you're working together. The next
I
minute...
thought he saved my life.
No, I mean before that, in Kent's office.
They're about to find out.
What are you talking about?
Well, I saw you there.
But I haven't seen Kent in months.
Yes, you were with Kent, the Ferrier girl, and those two youngsters. I thought it was so curious, I spoke to your
Oh,
number 2
Jamie,
Billy
why
about
did you
it.
just talk
That's
him up
really
and
the
tell him
reason
to
I
talk
came to
about
this
it?
zone.
Jamie,
What
why
did
did
he
you
tell you?
tell him?
Oh, someone like you?
Oh, what a cliffhanger. Oh boy. Wow, that was okay, that was a very interesting episode. I did really enjoy that. I felt that the whole Victoria cooking thing was a bit meh, and I wasn't really into it. But I think the actual story that they tried to tell in this episode was Salamander. He's now realizing that something's wrong, something's up. He realized Jamie faked the whole thing of him saving his life, and now he's now killed this other guy who failed to kill Dennis. So it shows how just evil he is, evil, and the Doctor will obviously find that out because he keeps saying, without facts, we're not going to really do anything until we get facts. So I think that's kind of facts. He's just murdered someone who failed to do something for him. So yeah, it seems like that Salamander and the Doctor are going to meet soon. It might be next episode, it might not be, so we have to find out. Oh man, I'm actually really enjoying the story. I do feel like this is probably the episodes that I think like I said, I wish the Doctor was in it more. He was only in one scene, and but I get why they're not. They're having Patrick Troughton be this evil person. That's a super interesting concept, and I'm really liking it. So let's hope the next episode can really give me a hit, because I really think this story needs that oomph, because it's really good, but it needs that oomph to make it really like a great story. And so far it's good. It's good, it's an interesting concept, and I'm really liking it. So let's hope the next episode is really good. I'm assuming this episode Salamander's going to find out that there's this guy that looks exactly like him, and he's going to be like, what the hell is going on? This will be the episode the Doctor should find out that Salamander is actually evil. So it was. Nice transition.
Patience, Mr. Kent, patience!
Astrid should have been in contact by now.
Well, perhaps her plan to infiltrate into Salamander's organization has failed.
Oh, no, otherwise Bennick's little visit here wouldn't have been so moderate. He wouldn't have stopped at breaking up the crockery.
Well, they're back to the research centre. Well, it's funny how you just contacted
Astrid,
her.
you're back. Switch to scramble.
Scramble? Are we being monitored? Right. Switching now.
Well, he knows now they're up to something.
And to hurry.
To hurry.
Yes, shot in the back.
Well,
Oh no, Dennis is dead. I didn't even realise.
I'm
I just
afraid
thought it was
haven't
an
done
injury.
very well.
don't worry. It's not your fault. Look, stay put and we'll join you.
I didn't even realise Dennis was dead.
Oh, you! What are you doing here?
Oh, sir.
Foolish. What are you doing here? I can't talk. You're choking me. One move. Just
I mean, you
one
were
move.
talking.
I want to be there to see his face when he dies.
Jesus, you must really hate him.
Well, who, man, who?
The Lady Salamander's food taster, sir. For Rhea.
God, they know everything now.
Right.
I want the place surrounded, and I'll join you there. Get a move on!
Yes, sir.
Loves telling people to get a move on and hurry up.
But what are they going to do
Very
to Jamie and
impatient.
Victoria? What, to his headquarters? The research centre?
Yes, he's going to try to get information from them.
How far will he go to get it?
Very far.
Oh, that's very comforting.
I tell you, I know Salamander. He blackmailed me into being his personal servant. I even had to smile when he told me to.
I still can't help wondering why...
Why I haven't tried to expose Salamander.
Well, you were in a unique position to do so.
Because without any proof, I'd be wasting my time.
Proof! Proof! It always comes back to the same thing. No one has any evidence against Salamander.
Salamander engineered nearly every one of those swindles, and I can prove it. How?
He has poison.
Federer's file.
But that's wonderful. Let me see. I'll give it you back. Thank you.
Well, do we get the evidence?
Yes.
Report your
Better get in
position,
there, 'cause they have his
A3.
file.
Keep well back, sir.
Is the building surrounded?
A3's in position, Captain. Just closing up the gaps.
Well, you haven't brought me here on a fool's errand, I hope.
Position A5. Position.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, he's very
I'm
impatient.
afraid that this still isn't evidence. It's not real evidence.
You mean even this doesn't convince you about Salamander?
Oh, I'm not saying that.
Well, then you'll do it. You'll impersonate him.
You help me, I defeat Salamander.
Now look, you're giving me the biggest opportunity I'll ever have of ridding the world of this monster. Either I can convince you one way or I'll have to do it another.
What you really want me to do is to kill him, isn't it?
What else do you do when someone is evil?
Private justice, eh?
Sometimes it's necessary.
No.
Yes, Doctor, yes. When the inducement is strong enough, and in your case, yes. You still want your friends out of danger?
You can't bargain with people's lives like that.
I can. Either you get rid of Salamander or we won't lift a finger to help your friends.
Mr. Kent, look.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this so far.
Have a look out of the window.
Kind of back to the same thing with the Doctor.
A5
Life or death.
reporting in, Captain.
Life is
Every
too
man's in
precious.
position, huh? Right, that, sir.
You won't have any responsibility unless you do as I say. These people...
God, this is he's so scummy, this guy. I love it.
We're down there too.
And there's a woman just with a trolley.
What do we do now?
Why don't you just let us in? It'll save so much unpleasantness.
Now look, just relax and you won't feel a thing.
I have a feeling that Kent's going to die right now.
Oh, what about you?
Oh, no, door. Too important.
I have a really bad feeling Kent's about to die.
Very well.
Oh no, he's going first.
Alternative.
The air ducts have disappeared from the air conditioning plant. Is there a manhole exit from the plant to the street?
I don't know, sir.
We'll find out! On the double. Attention all A positions. Cover street. Send to the air conditioning plant.
And you'll make to shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill. Repeat.
Shoot to kill! Why didn't they check everywhere? Oh no! Oh no, she's dead.
Other man.
She's not gonna tell you.
Sir. She's dead. Good.
Jeez. Good.
What do you mean is, you failed?
I always said something should be done about Kent.
You always say. You say things, but you don't think.
You exceeded your authority, Bennick. A woman's been killed.
Resisting arrest.
Maybe, but you can't just take the law in your own hands.
I think you'll find this interesting.
I mean, that's the guy's folders.
What the girl Farrier had this?
He's so smug. He's so smug about it. Jesus Christ, he's so smug. I love it. He's so hateable. What's that? This is the machine that makes them cause the earthquakes. Or is he going into it? Okay. Where is he going?
I can understand if it was a laboratory or a research room of some sort, but a records room?
He's very concerned.
What sort of records
I'm wondering if
anyway?
he's gonna like change his mind about
Never
Salamander.
mind. I just don't like mysteries.
Okay, so only Salamander can get himself out. No one can actually go in. And do the guys believe that he is actually predicting all this stuff and not causing it? I'm assuming they don't from the guy's reaction. I can't remember his name, but... Wait. What's this? Are these researchers? Scientists that he's keeping under
I'm going to ask
capture?
him.
You bet I am. You'll take me too.
Colin, I couldn't sleep a wink last night thinking about you making the trip. None of the others have come back.
Don't stop me now. I've got to see the surface, Mary. I've got to.
I'm not yet decontaminated. I'm too weary. Too utterly weary.
You shouldn't have made this trip, Salamander. You're doing too much.
Someone has to bring back the food for you, my friend, huh?
This is odd. I did not expect this at all. I was not expecting this at all.
That's my big joke, huh? Just to frighten you a little. I've got good news for us.
We can return to the surface?
No, not yet. But I found another store of food. And it's undamaged.
I'm really interested to see what this actually is. I was literally not expecting something like this. This is really interesting. He's doing this whole thing on the surface, but he has all these people down here. Is he like fooling them into thinking something's bad up there, or is he doing?
For a while longer.
Creating natural disasters, monsoons, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, always in the places where the enemies of truth and freedom gather together.
So he's causing these catastrophes so that they can live on the surface. I'm really intrigued by all this.
All right, no faults indicated. Well, excellent.
Oh, he doesn't care. This is all a trick. It is. It's all a trick.
But I still don't understand
Wow.
what's happened to Faria.
She went the wrong way. We lost her.
I heard something.
Well, perhaps
It's
it's
almost as if it's
Faria.
the same actor. It's the guy. It's the guy that is questioning everything. So he's gonna find out that this guy's here. Is he gonna join them? Anyway, oh wow, I was not expecting that kind of twist in this story. So that whole thing at in the final scene, just before that. So he was doing all that, and he's convincing them that it's not safe to be up there. I don't know. I'm really intrigued by all this. I'm really intrigued about what is actually happening. Like, what is he actually planning and stuff like that. That's the thing that I really needed from this story. Like, I was like saying, like I said in the last part that it needed an oomph to make this a really interesting and intriguing story, and this was the episode that did it. I am really intrigued by what is actually going to happen in the next two parts. So is Salamander actually like... He's causing all these earthquakes and catastrophes for these people, but he's tricking them. Because that's what it seemed like. He was chilling and smoking a cigar, reading a book while they were reading... They think that he was reading the power levels and stuff like that. So that, unless I'm reading it wrong, the way I'm interpreting that, he is messing with them for a reason. There's a reason behind it. It's the same, because no one else knows about these guys down here, not his guards or anything like that. They don't know anything. So there's a reason why he's doing this. I'm really intrigued. And I'm intrigued to see who that actually is. I'm assuming it's the big guy with the white hair and stuff who was questioning why Salamander locked himself away during a very important time, because they could get taken over and stuff like that. Bennick was so hateable. Bennick was, whatever you say his name, he was so hateable, and I loved it. He despised the woman that died and all that. He was impatient. He was smirky when he finally gave the folder back to Salamander. He was just so smirky, and I loved it. I loved every moment of it because he's so hateable. The Doctor, I got a lot more of the Doctor in this, and I loved the conversation between him and Kent talking about like killing a man and just not doing that, because that's again just a whole Doctor Who. That's not who the Doctor is. He doesn't kill people and stuff like that. He thinks life is still precious. He's gonna bring him to justice and he's gonna get him out. He can get him out of his Salamander's position. So, but Ken is so dead set on wanting to kill Salamander. If that's gonna be in the next 2 parts, if that's gonna be the thing that separates them and they fight over it, I'm really interested to see how that actually goes. Again, Victoria and Jamie, they've been taken away. Did we see them at all this part? No, because they'd be locked away, so we didn't see them at all. So they're locked away. Wow, what an interesting part. I'm loving this story. I really am. I really hope other people love the story. If not, then I'm really interested to see how this story ends. I hope it isn't disappointing, because so far I'm really, really loving it. I'm loving now. I'm so glad this was my first choice for a story to react to, because I really love it. I'm loving it so far. A few things like with Victoria I wasn't too keen on, and the guy who sort of died the last part, he now kind of seems his whole story. Well, he didn't really have a story. He was more just there. And Dennis died as well, so that was kind of meh. But overall, in terms of the actual plot with Salamander, I'm really, really enjoying how this dictator has this sort of 2 things going on: the surface, but also the people down below. So I'm really interested to see what is the purpose of that. Why is he doing it? Because he obviously has a reason for it. So why is he lying to them? Stuff like that. But yeah, that was a hell of a part, and a hell of a 2 parts as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Can't wait for the next 2 parts. I'm really, really excited. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as well, and I'll see you for parts 5 and 6 and the conclusion of The Enemy of the World. I'll see you there.